everybody, and so today I'm going to show you the easiest way to win a Fortnite match in any game mode pretty much. So let's get on into it. So what you want to do is you'll have 4 locations to go to. You have this place here, you have this place here, and you have this place here, and then you also have this place down here. So for this video we're going to go to this one over here. This is my favorite one, and also the one that works the best for me. Whichever one works the best for you is the one that you would choose, pretty much. Because, But you'll just skydive down into that area, and don't, like right now, don't go to the soccer stadium or anything. Just go straight to the little airstrip that I'm going to. So as we glide our ways over, I'll just give you some like little tips or so. So when you do land, sometimes somebody else might be with you. Don't try to go after them right then and there. Like, so somebody else landed here with me, but then I was here and they just wanted to get the planes. Just let them fly off of the plane, because there's still 2 planes left for you. So it's not like nothing's gonna really happen if you just let them go. You ever notice how thick these doors are? Let's go ahead and open up this stuff. So once you just quickly grab all of this, all these items that you'll be needing pretty much for the rest of the match, you'll just go ahead and use what you have. Like I have shields here, so you'll go ahead and hop into a plane. Alright, so now you're pretty much going to a place where you can get more loot and get mats for you to be ready for the end game fight. So what I do at the location I usually go to Haunted Hills, Junk Junction, and the castle if I have enough time, but usually I just go to Haunted Hills because that's just what I feel the best at, because it's the closest and has probably the most loot. But I also go up to the castle too, but Haunted Hills actually has more than you would be expecting. So let's just continue on with our journey through this match. Alright, so now I'm just going to skip through this part of me doing on Haunted Hills, because I don't think you guys really want to see me just running around Haunted Hills getting chests and all of that. So I'm just going to skip this looting part and pretty much just go ahead and go to the mid game and the point of the match. So yeah. Alrighty, so this is pretty much middle game now, and just to give you guys some tips or so on flying. So as you're flying around, you can just do the main key when you're flying in mid game is pretty much just stay as high up as you possibly can without your engine stalling and stuff, as I am doing right now in the video. It's pretty helpful also to like kind of tap L2 or whatever button it is for you to use your air brake, or just to brake in air, because it will like make the engine quieter because it cuts the engine out pretty much. But yeah, you'll still be flying, which you'll see me do at mid game. But pretty much mid game you can do that, late game you can do that too, but I would say it's more key in mid game, because mid game's when there's more, that's when most people are going after people, I would say. It's like mid game is probably the hardest part of the match, because it's just there's so many people in still kind of a small area, and it's just key to stay high up and to just dodge that. But do make sure if you see somebody, do not go after them. That's also another pretty big tip too. So let's go ahead now and go to the end game. Alright, so as you can see here on the map, that the map has come in pretty close, and there are only 2 other people remaining in the fight or in the round. And so, just as I said earlier, right now you can see I'm pressing L2 to keep my engine quiet. I have the volume cut out of the original clip, so that's the reason why you don't hear the sound of the plane in the background or any other sounds from the game other than just my voice. But that L2 will keep your plane a little bit more quiet. I mean, it's pretty much impossible to keep these things quiet because it's like the loudest sound in the game. But you'll just fly around the outer edge of the circle to like keep a steady pace or so I don't just go from side to side and all this weird stuff and dip down, go back up, dip down, and do that. Just fly in a smooth circle around the edge of the safe zone or so, or just how big you need. But it's pretty easy to fly in these smaller zones. Honestly, it's easier than it looks. I mean, all you have to do is just pretty much turn and hold it, because the turning radius on these planes are actually pretty good, unlike some other things on this game, like shopping carts. But no one uses those, so it's not like that matters. But let's get back to the point. But planes, you'll just pretty much don't. Even though you might sort of be like, okay, I need to get as many kills as I possibly can. We're not going for kills. We're going for wins. So just stay in the air until you're either being shot at or those two people are fighting, and you pretty much have a good chance to take a fight, to start fighting them, and they're weak because all they're doing is just sitting up in the air with a whole bunch of materials and full health and decent loadout, while they're all just down there wasting their materials, losing their health and losing their ammo as well. So as we are here, you can just go ahead and attack them, and just like that, you kill one person, easy. I didn't even lose any bill of health. So now we're down to just one left, and this is where it starts to get a little interesting. So let's skip to the, it's a little bit longer of a fight, so let's skip to that. Alright, so here I just jump out of the plane, because that's just when it's safe to jump out of the plane, when it goes down to just you and that last person, because the circle starts to get pretty small and it starts to get kind of hard to fly, and it's just better to start to get down onto the ground and fight this last person. So as you see, I just have pretty much all green items, and this person is using a turret, so, and I can tell that this person is probably actually a pretty good player because of the outfit that they're wearing. They're using the red-nosed raider, which you'll see once they set their next turret. So I kind of lost them there, but they come back up, and then I don't really know what they're doing there, wasting more of their mats, I don't know, but I still have more than plenty enough mats. So I hit the sentry turret, or not sentry turret, but I hit the turret for 105, and then I take another shot. That one right there I thought was a shot that I hit the person with, but it wasn't. So then now we're down to still just this like sniping fight that I have, and then just right as that, end the game with 2 kills and lost only 40 health, and still have enough health to probably fight like another person. So that's how you get an easy win in pretty much any round on Fortnite in any game mode in Season 7. So if this helps, hit the like button and subscribe would be appreciated. See you guys in the next one. Peace.